Hello?
Hello, hello.
It's not showing in my thing. There it is.
Did it show? Because it said it wouldn't upload the thumbnail, so I didn't know what was going on.
There it is.
Sweet.
Yo, BJ, what up, my cuz?
What up, BJ? Got some of your stuff sitting here on the table. Oh, shit, I gotta turn the volume down on that. So what's going on, guys? How's everybody's Sunday going on?
I don't know that any... Oh, okay, there's 3 people. Need to give them a minute. Especially when you're late.
Was I late?
Yes.
Oh, well, you'll have that, on those bigger jobs.
Hi, Justin.
What's up, Justin? How are you doing?
Hi, Benny.
Benny Blade Play. What's going on?
Same old COVID. Yes.
So, did you guys watch my my guest review of the old Kaiser
Hi, everybody.
Maestro here? I don't know if anybody read the description or not, but the measurements and such in that video were not accurate. So I put that in the description, but I don't know if you guys actually read that information. So I was going for, just trying to have a bit of fun.
What's up, biatches?
I was going for trying to make my hands look small for LBHs. So just so you guys are clear about how this all went down, I made a ruler, but the obviously it's not correct. So you can see here that basically it's 1.5 times magnification, if you will. So anyway, I just didn't want people to believe that this thing only had a 2 or less than 2.5 inch blade, because it truly is like 3 3/4 or something along those lines.
No, that's
3 5/8.
It's
Sorry.
sad that you need to explain that.
Well, there were a few comments, yeah. So I just wanted to be clear on that point. So hopefully everybody.
His jokes is just yucks.
Yeah, just jokes. Tie Addiction, what's going on, sir? Carbonite, how's it going? You put a message down about some new Spydercos, and I most certainly have some new Spydercos that you guys have not seen yet.
Hello.
So we've got the Watu, which you have seen, and I know BJ's foaming at the mouth right now, but the St. Nick's Mannix 2, it's a good one. We'll just leave that there. BJ might need some alone time with that later or something. I don't know.
Text him a picture or something.
So I don't know if I haven't actually shown this knife on YouTube yet, but this is the Ritter RSK, the Hogue Ritter, and they do not offer it in this configuration, but you can get it in the orange G10 with a satin blade. But they just recently came out with a black on black. And yeah, so I did a little bit of swapping of parts and whatnot, and wanted an orange one with a black blade. Going for the full Halloween treatment.
Ew.
What?
BJ, I want that Mannix cucumber splooge.
Yeah.
Ew, fucking gross.
You'll have that. Everybody wants the Mannix. I got hit
knives.
up out of all the knives that I've shown on my channel. This one right here, by far and away, was the most action that I had, as far as people hitting me up going, "Is that for sale? I want that. I gotta have it."
It's mine. I claimed it.
Yeah, it's
no.
a good one, and this is a not to just like pour it on or anything, but this is a perfect example of a Mannix. I haven't touched this thing. This is right out of the box.
Look at how drop shiny it is.
It's perfectly centered. No blade play at all. It's rock solid. Secondary bevel is really symmetrical. It's just it's a great knife. It's a good example of one, and great knife. So, yeah. So we've got a couple other new new Spyderco's. Actually, if you watched the old Rick Razzmatazz,
This is my favorite.
I used an Endura for a Delica, just again trying to make my hands look small. But that's a new. I don't even remember where it's from, or which exclude. Hold on, I'll tell you. It's Sportsman Supply Inc. exclusive. They made an Endura and a Delica in the same configuration. And this happens to be glow-in-the-dark Zome. Pretty cool looking. They are VG10, so there's the set of them right there. So pretty cool knives for sure. And
You can rave with them.
yeah, you can rave with them. Hold on a second.
I'm loving the DLT and Red G10 Mannix. Everybody is.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was a Delica. I didn't catch the ruler, though.
Hey, Tom, how's it going? Don Bond?
Hi, Tom.
Yeah, these two are VG10, Don Bond. Real quick, here, you want to hit that power button? I'll show you. I've got a little UV light here. And these things actually glow quite well. I mean, we have a bunch of other lights on, so it's not going to be perfect in this situation, but they really look cool with the Zome pattern when you turn all the lights out. It really is a kind of a cool effect. So maybe we'll do that at the end of the video here. We'll turn the lights out and show. It'll be darker outside at that point.
It'll be, yeah, it should be dark.
You want to hit the light?
No.
She's not doing her job, guys. So
I'm not getting paid.
So anyway, I got a few other new things. The Kaiser Maestro, which, you know I did a complete buffoonery or whatever you want to call it, jackassing around video. This is actually a really cool knife. I like it quite a bit, and so I'll probably do a legitimate review on this thing. It's a pretty cool one for sure. The DLC coating on the titanium has a really cool feel to it. It's pretty neat. I like it.
Now I have Ice Ice Baby in my head, BJ. Thanks. Turn off the lights and I'll glow to the extreme. We're rocking Mike like a vandal.
Light up a stage, watch don't like a candle.
Dance.
All right, so before I show a couple other new ones, this is another new knife that I got this week. This is the Best Tech Ascot, but it is in, I think they call it curly burl wood and carbon fiber.
It also came with a real ascot, a real live ascot.
Yeah, I'm wearing the Ascot right now.
Thanks, Chris. You didn't need to do that.
Chris Sabo, how are you doing, sir? Thanks a lot for joining in. Yeah, this thing is really cool. This is a super cool knife that I never had the original Ascot. I don't know how this compares as far as fit and finish and that sort of thing, but this one is really, really fantastic. So I'm really enjoying this one so far. It's got some really cool jimping. It's super, super fine on the spine of the blade. And the secondary bevel on this thing, I should say the primary grind is crazy thin behind the edge. So really cool knife. I really like the curly burl wood. It looks really cool. So
That's cool.
Pretty pumped on that one. Titanium clip. It's got titanium pivot collars. It's a cool knife for sure.
Perfect for going to the country club and yachting.
Yes, yeah. That's a country club knife for sure. I wear that when I wear my my loafers with buffalo nickels in them.
Funny part is they don't allow us in country club.
No, I'm not the country club type. All right, so now I'm going to throw a knife out that you guys are most of you probably know I have it, and I haven't shown it yet. But this one right here. So this happens to be the brand new Sprint Run PM2 in S45VN. And if you see the milling pattern on the G10, it is, yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never quite felt another one like this. It's quite interesting, and
Grippy.
Yeah, definitely very, very grippy. An interesting texture going on this knife. But pretty cool one for sure. So, yeah. Sorry, I was reading comments there for a moment. So what
It's called diamond arc pattern.
diamond arc pattern.
Yeah, it does make diamonds.
Nice. Hey Andrew, what's going on?
I like diamonds.
Yeah. So it's a cool knife for sure. I got it a couple of days ago, and it's a good example. You know, it's action on it's great right out of the box. It's centered, all the stuff. Pretty cool. So yeah, we got some cool stuff going on here for sure. What was everybody carrying on this fine Sunday?
Can we expect an edge testing on that S45VN?
You can expect some edge testing on S45VN. I don't know if it's exactly going to be this knife or not. But yes, I will absolutely be doing some edge retention testing on some S45. It'll be a little while before you see that, but yes, it will happen for sure.
We got a bug out and SOCOM Elite and a Max and a PM2 Leatherman Wingman.
Yeah.
And then Carbonite asked, is it rounded or domed? Not flat.
It is.
Flat.
It's flat. It is not contoured, if that's what you're asking. Like if it was, contoured or rounded in some way. It is not. There are some, it's really kind of hard to tell, just the way that they cut into the G10. You can feel, there's some lower portions that run lengthwise, but they're very, very small. It's just the way that they textured it. There's a few, there's like an elevation difference, if you will, on the face, but it's overall it's flat.
Chris carried a T-Rex, because there's a T-Rex emoji. 45 Shaman and a 204p para 3.
That's a Rex 45.
I know.
Okay.
But he put a T-Rex.
Yeah.
So I'm saying T-Rex. Lying Ma eraser and
Liang Ma.
okay. And my Duhara Kasaragi.
You're doing great. Doing great. Well, since you're on such a roll
Nailed it.
pronouncing things, what's that?
Aerosu?
Okay, is that what we're going with? Because I don't know how to say it.
Aerosu. Yeah, Aerosu.
Aerosu? Okay, we'll just say that. This is a knife that I got from...
I spoke it, so it shall be.
There you go. So that's what I was asking her to pronounce right there. Aeorosu. I have no idea how to say that. But this is a knife that I'm pretty sure, anyway, is made by Max Ace. For anyone out there that saw the USA Made Blade exclusive Hinderer half-track warning, I can't help but see the undeniable similarities here with the forward choil, the angle at which this worn clip is in relationship to the handle, and that's
T.
yeah, that Warney half track, that was a reblade. I mean, the half track was a handle and a design that already existed, but when they put that Warney model and they canted the Warncliffe off like this, there's even a video on YouTube of Rick Hinderer talking about how that was so cutting edge and revolutionary. Let me show you something. This knife came out the year before, in 2018. So, I probably should have printed a picture of the half-track Warney Hinderer, because the blade on the half-track Warney Hinderer is it's almost identical. It has a fuller, in where this one has a hole. The Hinderer has just a fuller that doesn't go all the way through. It is almost to the T identical. Now the half track's about half this size, but the shape is there. So it's quite interesting to me. I have no idea if he saw this or not or whatever, or if it's just a huge coincidence. I don't know, but you know,
But there it is.
there it is. Yeah, it's kind of surprising to me. I mean, I love the out of all the Hinderer stuff, that half track warning I thought was the coolest thing as far just the looks of it. And then I handled one, and they're made for 8-year-olds and small man children or something. I don't know. My hands are way too big for a half track, but
Quit bragging about your hands.
I'm not bragging. I'm just saying.
I'm just giving you shit.
It's like holding on with 2 fingers. They're tiny.
Yeah.
But anyway, so once I actually had a half track in my hand, I knew there was no way I was interested in that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I still,
Razzmatazz knife.
yeah, it is a razzmatazz knife. It's certified LBH size, but anyway,
They should size knives like that.
yeah, this is LBH. This is man sized. So this here is a man sized knife. This thing has got just shy of 4-inch blade. You know, it's got a big choil, so you got like 3.5 inches of cutting, but this is like a 9-inch knife overall,
Such a jumpy
something like that.
cookie.
It's actually over. It's like 9.25 overall. So this is a man-sized knife, but for anyone that's interested in this, they come in a bunch of different colors. I'm going to send this off to Kurt and have it tested just because I'm interested. It's in 440C blade steel. Like I said, it's a Max Ace, whatever that name is. And here's what it says on the other side. You can see 2018 Tornado. Yeah, Tornado, I guess. I couldn't see it in the
And you
reflection.
wanna make fun of me for not being able.
Yeah, it's on multi-row bearings. Action on it is really fantastic. And pocket clip is not, it's deep carry-ish and not reversible. G10 steel liner. And yeah, cool knife, but you can buy this thing. It's on their website for $40, and you know, if you use somebody's discount, you're gonna get it for like $36. So pretty cool knife for $36, and I dig the Warncliffe, and the way it's canted off is really cool. And yeah, so there you go, cool knife.
Nice, Chad.
Hey Chad, how's it going? Were you asleep, Chad? Oh, hey Lion Knives, how you doing?
Yeah, pretty good deal for the dollars.
Yeah, it's not too shabby for, you know, for $36 if you do their 10% off deal. It's pretty cool for sure, and it's comfortable in hand. I like the forward choil, and it's comfortable full size grip as well. I mean, if you got bigger hands, you like bigger knives, this one's a cool one, and it's, you know, definitely a budget. You know, like I said, if you use the 10% off, it's $36. So pretty cool little deal there.
What's the kind word
Kind word.
for sleep? What's he doing?
I don't know.
I love forward choils.
I do too.
Choil's a good word.
Yeah, forward choils are great. They really are great. All
I
right,
don't
so
have the time.
are you guys ready? I don't know what time it is, but 7:50.
750.
Are you guys ready to get into the TSA?
Or do you want to bullshit some more for a few minutes and let people get in here? Because
Yeah, we don't have a ton of people in here, but that's all right. Here, we can talk about this for a little bit. I was able to talk Mr. Rick Razzmatazz into letting me take a look at his watch, and 5:50 here. Oh, is he talking time zone?
Yeah.
Time? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's good. What, you're West Coast? Anyway, this, if you guys can see that, just the sheer epicness of this sweet.
that's really nice of him to let you use that.
It was really nice. So this is basically unobtainium. This is such a nice, here, let me show you. That's a OULM, a unique designer, number 1349, stainless steel back. I mean, if this doesn't scream quality, I don't know what does.
Oh, Neves is live, and then Slicey's live too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well,
Okay.
I know Slicey Dicey generally does something on
Yeah.
Saturday evenings, but I don't know when it is.
Sunday evenings, you mean?
So, yeah, Sunday evenings.
Everybody text your friends, say, come on.
So,
Don't watch that. Let's come over here.
yeah, okay, well, whatever. They're not seeing this sweet ass watch because I guarantee the other places don't have a watch that has a thermometer and a compass and 2 actual timekeeping devices.
Jamie says it looks like a car dash for your wrist.
It does. It does. Dude, this thing. So, of course, I was trying to go for something that made my hands look small. This was the biggest, most ridiculous thing I could find.
They're trying to bid on the watch.
The watch. Oh, God. This thing.
It weighs 42 pounds.
Yeah, here, we'll get a scale because it's a beast. There's no doubt about that. But if you guys want to see, you guys wait because next weekend we're going to do another shit show Sunday. And we have some epic stuff coming up.
Oh,
so
it's some gems.
Oh, it's going to be good. Really, really good. So, I got to clear. There we go. All right, here's. Yeah, so, 4.2 ounces basically. That's kind of sitting plenty, but yeah, basically 4.2 ounces. So it honestly feels heavier than that. I think it's because all 4.2 ounces is right here in this circle. But it honestly, when I got this thing, so the buttons on it, these are all just spring loaded. The top and bottom buttons on both sides, they don't do anything at all. They're just spring loaded buttons, which is hilarious to me. The middle ones actually work on both sides to set the time. And so hopefully I don't get glare, but if you look, when I first got this and unboxed it, I set the main clock to Central Time and the little one to, I think, West Coast Time, if I remember right. I can't really see, but I think it's 2-hour difference on there. And just with my hands, I had the second hands start together. Obviously, I didn't have any weight, they were within like a second of each other. But now if you look at where the second hands are, they have been untouched since I got this thing, and I've had this watch for probably 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, something like that. And so I'm actually I did that intentionally because I thought they were both going to be out of sync with each other like the very next morning, but it actually surprised me. And so it's been 4 or 5 weeks, and they're about maybe
5 seconds apart.
Yeah, 5-6 seconds apart, something like that, which is quite shocking to me that they even held up that good.
Ty said, "Does that make it a Kardashian watch?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Good one.
it.
Nailed it.
Got him.
So yeah, this watch, you guys can voice your opinions on what you want to happen to it. What I was actually thinking about doing was actually donating this and sending it out to Nick for one of his Terrible Gear live shows, because I feel like this certainly qualifies. So you guys let me know in the description what you think about that, what you want to do.
BJ wants you to disassemble it.
Disassembly? Yeah, we could do that. I certainly don't have any problems doing it, but one of the great things of this fine keeping device here, you look at the 3 dials on this side here, they do nothing. They're just like, they're not painted on.
They're just decorative.
They're decorative. So it's hilarious.
Disassembly with a brick.
Yes.
Jamie says.
Yes. So I can do that. And we'll save this for probably next weekend. If you guys want to see disassembly of this, let me know in the comments.
Yeah, comment below and whatever's more popular we'll do.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting mixed signals in the comments.
Mixed signals, okay. So I certainly don't have any problems with it. Originally, that's what I was thinking I would do with it, is send it to Nick, but we don't have to do that. It's not a big deal. But honestly, to me, the only way it would be funny to send it to him is if he watches the video, which at least, I don't know if he has or not, but he hasn't made any comments that I know of. So
Tom says, secret giveaway.
yeah. Hey, Tom, we have something coming for a giveaway that is Well, it
It's
truly
perfection.
it truly is
Perfection.
one of the most epic things I've ever seen. Hold on a minute. I think my son just got home and my dogs are going nuts. But yeah, we have a few things coming for the shit show that are epic on such a level that I'm so excited. It's not even funny. Like it's I can't even believe these products exist. But I'm even more excited that I was able to find them and that we actually were able to order them, and because a couple of these things are just mind-boggling terrible. It's unbelievable. So you guys will have to stay tuned for that one. That'll be next Sunday.
Puppies are ridiculous.
Is there nobody out there?
Nobody.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, you'll have to stay tuned. We got some epic trash coming up for the shit show. And we're going to do a giveaway with some of those things because some of it is just beyond funny. All right.
To us, anyway.
Well, that's true. I think it'll be funny. So we'll see how it goes.
We had a lot of fun the last time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun the last time.
Pure douchebaggery. That's just our lives in a nutshell. We like to be real dorky and dumb.
Yeah, it was
Laughing
good.
is important.
Good
in this
times,
house.
for sure. So we'll keep Rick's watch over here.
A treasure trove of turds. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Show us the dog. You want to see the dog? Well, I don't know that we really can. I mean,
I can.
we could. Come here, Mama.
Get Walter over here. Walter, come here, bud.
All dogs.
Hold on just a second. I'm gonna have to pick up the camera, but
Hi.
just
Look at that.
hey, just sit down, and they'll sit right next to you.
I
Come here,
know
dogs.
what they'll do. They're mine. Sit.
All right, hold on a second, guys. The camera's gonna jerk around here for a minute. This one's Emma. This is Mo right here. Mo. He's a little douchebag. And that's Walter.
He's my pride and joy.
Yeah, he's the best one. But
This is the barker.
Yeah, he's the barker, and this one right here, the boxer, is just a pain in the ass all the time. So
She's a secret genius that
Yeah.
is stubborn.
and they're trying real hard to get involved in this, so she's way too excited. So, all right. One guy out there is going to recognize this. So, I have not opened any of the knives for the TSA. Oh, I just dropped
Drop
some.
something?
I think it was
Yeah,
just
it's by your toe. It's just cardboard.
okay. I'll get it afterwards.
Mo will eat it.
So,
He eats everything.
these are the entries for the TSA.
Bring in the mini horse.
No, we're not bringing in the mini horse.
He's not allowed in the house.
we
because
actually- it's not-
Justin's mean.
Yeah, it's not a mini horse; it's a miniature donkey.
Yeah.
But you never know. You may see that in an upcoming video.
You might get to see him.
You never know.
You just never know.
So you'll
Get to see all the animals. Who knows?
yeah, you'll just have to stay tuned.
Subscribe.
there you go. All right.
Our boxer was a PETA too. Wanting another one.
Was it?
A PETA? What do you mean? That's cool. Farm show, Penny says. Yay, farm show.
Yeah. We'll do that. Like I said, you're gonna see that in an upcoming video for sure.
Hopefully we'll have a cow by then too, so you can see all the farm.
Yeah.
Need that moo baby.
All right. So I'm just getting some stuff straightened out here.
We were kind of naughty and didn't get prepared, and
Yeah, we were doing other things.
we were Netflix and chilling, and like the old people way, where we actually watch Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
Oh no, tiger. Rascal says we need a tiger.
Oh, I've got several. You didn't know? My name's Justin Exotic. All right. So, I need to open this box because I haven't even opened the box yet. All the TSA knives were
Ooh, yeah, liger. They're huge.
When a liger, that's the most majestic of all living creatures.
That's right. They're bred for what?
Their magical powers.
Yeah.
So I can't explain the magical powers. If you guys go over and check out Metal Complex's channel, he'll be able to teach you all about the magic powers of ligers.
Yeah.
I just know that they have them because I watched Napoleon Dynamite a couple times.
You'll need to talk to an expert about what they actually are, though.
Yeah, you'll have to talk to an expert that knows about dragons and stuff, and I can recommend Metal Complex for that.
Yeah. Is there a boomerang in that box?
I don't know what's in this box. This is I'm opening Mr. Steve Kluver's box. So
Turbo Dolphin has a kangaroo.
Nice.
Lucky.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Actually, our mini donkey is a unicorn in disguise. He's all white.
Yeah. Our miniature donkey is actually a unicorn. But
Rascal says your puppy has magic powers too. The power to avoid border control. Yeah, because he's snuck in our country in his mama's womb.
In his mama's womb, he's an anchor baby.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yep, we have an anchor baby puppy.
So real quick, for those that don't know, Rascal 77 knows this story, but real quick, I'll give you the Cliff Notes version. So that little half Chihuahua dog that we have, because we're pretty sure he's half Chihuahua, half Coyote, because that's what they call the people that bring them across the border.
Right, the smuggle.
Yeah. But anyway, what happened was my dad owns a home down at the very southern tip of Texas, down by McAllen or Brownsville area. And my stepmother is a massive dog lover. Yeah, she found a little Chihuahua that didn't have a home. It had a collar on, but no home. So she took it home and put all these posters, Facebook, took it to vets. It didn't have a chip. She tried to find the rightful owner. Couldn't find it.
Just
hey, TOJO, thank you very much, sir. And anyway, after a few months of no one claiming the dog, my stepmother essentially just kept the dog and then found out it was pregnant. So during this whole time, I gave my dad a really, really hard time that he was harboring illegal immigrants. And obviously this Chihuahua came from south of the border and it was here illegally. And, this was all in good fun and just, joking. We were going to report them to ICE.
And, yeah.
and then when we found out the dog was pregnant, then we got to talk all about the anchor baby. It was just hilarious.
A good old fashioned political family joke.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was so funny.
But now they threaten us back because now we're harboring.
Yeah, we're harboring now because we have one of those said puppies. Which
gotten a friend involved with harboring. We're nasty and we need Jesus.
All right, so let's get these knives out.
He's
all right.
Cute though. He's a good little Mexican boy. Yeah. He knows it too.
He knows it.
He's so cute.
Okay, so Kluver did a fantastic job of wrapping whatever's in this package.
Oh my gosh, Rascals just donated $10 for Melito's immigration lawyer fund. Thank you, bud.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. We're going to need it, I'm sure.
You think you're so funny, don't you?
All right, so we got these two. We have this one.
You're a lawyer now.
We have this knife right here. We still did not get. There was three or four people that told me they were sending a knife in and did not. So
you liars.
It is what it is. I don't know what else to say.
I just hope they don't show up on Monday and that would suck.
That would suck. But it is what it is. I was very clear about the dates.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with everything going on.
So anywho, these are the 5 entries into April's TSA. I think that's it, right? We had 5, right?
I have no idea.
Okay. So, yeah, there we go.
We're not wrestling in the middle of live YouTubing.
Hey, Zach, how's it going? I didn't see you in here.
BJ.
Yeah, there was, you know, it is what it is. Those people are scared. It's fine. Like they don't want to get on the, you know, and actually prove it. They talk like they know what they're talking about, but they actually don't. So
Reverse psychology.
they say, you know, I'm a great sharpener and blah 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 blah, and then when given a chance to prove it, you know, they're just never available. So anyway, the month of April, there's the steel was any 440 or Japanese Akudo. So I guess let's that one. I think this is a Ganzo. It's a G724M in 440C. This is a Gerber, looks like an auto of some type. Yes. And 420HC. And this one here was Mr. Kluver. That's an auto as well. That's a Ganzo in 440C. And then I'm pretty sure this one is, again, yeah, this is a G720 in 440C. This is Mr. Matthews' knife. And then we've got BJ. His submission is a Spyderco in 440C.
He says, I know I suck, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. He doesn't say that. BJ.
Oh.
He said he knows he sucks, so I'm
Oh.
guessing he...
Oh, he's saying with the sharpening.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Gotcha.
I can only imagine because we established that last time.
Oh, ooh, burn! Molly bringing the heat. Oh, boy. You know what? I totally forgot to sharpen a knife for this.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sorry.
We watched Netflix.
We
damn
did.
it.
We did. We watched Netflix.
What model is the Ganzo Auto?
I don't know. Let
Don't
me look
know.
again. It is a G721 in 440C. It's actually kind of cool looking knife.
Excuse me, Molly, you're awesome. Almost? Excuse me?
There you go.
Ha!
All right, so
I'm shaving with my Ganzo 761 right now.
so the winner of so for those that don't know, the TSA or the Sharpest Apex is sponsored by
Oh.
if I can hold on to stuff, sponsored by Sharpening Supplies. And I can't thank them enough. They've been really great to work with, and it's really fantastic. You guys can actually buy these sharpness testers from Sharpening Supplies. And so the winner, whoever has the sharpest knife out of these 5 that we're getting ready to test,
I think you're right, Ty.
is going to get one of these Strops along with their micro fine compound. It's a 12-inch by 3-inch Strop. It's actually measures like 16 or 17 inches overall. Chris Sabo, who's in the comments, or was at least, can speak to, because he won the one from last month. So it's a pretty cool Strop. I really like mine. It works fantastic. I like how big it is. And Chris, do you like your Strop?
Yeah, how's your Strop working? Have you had a chance to strop it out?
I know he put compound on it because I saw a picture on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chris, are you there?
Hello?
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 You mean my friend?
So Chris was last month's winner when the blade steel was VG10.
Yeah, he likes it for sure.
Awesome. And Chris's best score was 160 grams. I will say I was a little surprised at how poorly all the VG10 knives did. That's not a slight to anybody, because mine didn't do worth a shit either. But I was kind of surprised. I expected VG10 to just come up with a better edge than that. And I mean, all the knives that we had submitted, the sharpening you guys did was fantastic. So and this is the reason why we, pick a steel and not let everybody just pick whatever steel they want. Because there's going to be big differences. My guess is that 440C, we're going to see these knives that are going to score better or lower on the scale than what VG10 did.
Sharper.
Sharper, yes. I think 440C is just a better quality steel for this type of thing. Mm-hmm. So.
Am I in charge of restringing these things again?
Yes.
Do
yes. Do you remember how to do it?
Yes, I remember how to do it.
All right.
It's just, will I get fired or not?
Possibly. We'll see. We'll see how you do. This is all about quality control.
Huh. Okay.
So I'm just going to make the executive choice here. We're going to go from smallest to largest. And we'll start with...
We'll just rule BJ out right from the get-go.
we'll just clip BJ's entry right now.
Oh, bonsoir, Jackson.
I don't know if the... turn the light on. Is the light better or no?
Ça va? It's fine.
It's fine? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can see everything. So I'm going to try and hit all the blades just kind of right in the middle, give or take. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to get as close as I can to the center.
What model is that?
I don't know. BJ, what mod? Is this the Squeak or something? I don't remember what this thing's called. I don't think they make it like this anymore, though. I think it's the Squeak.
Cat.
Oh, is it the cat?
Yeah, cat.
Okay, cat.
Me,
so
yow.
not the mouse, it's the cat. So here we go. All right, BJ, you're up first, brother. Here we go. All right, so there you go. BJ already beat Chris's score last week at 155 grams. So just to show you, BJ did a beautiful mirrored edge on this little 440C here. Looks very, very nice. And yeah, really good job, son. By the way, I see there's some divots in there. What was the HRC on this thing, BJ?
4.
4. It was 4.
4.
I'll just get it. You're writing stuff down.
Oh.
It's okay.
But
did you want to do it?
I mean, he said 57.9.
57.9.
I thought you had another one ready to go.
I did. I just went ahead and redid this one.
Okay.
All right. So there we go. All right. Next up, this one right here. This is the Ganzo G724
Niner.
M. This is this was Tojo's. Right? Yeah, this was Matt. Yes. Wait a minute.
You better keep yourself in line.
I don't even remember now. I wrote them on the boxes. I can't remember if this was... One of these is Tojo's and one of these is Chris's.
Hey, tell us, because he didn't think.
Yeah, I wrote it down on... The boxes are a little ways away from me. I wrote it down on there, but I don't remember whose was whose.
Wrote down what knife?
Oh, okay. So this is Chris's.
Gotcha.
The green Ganzo
Okay.
is Chris's. Okay. All right. Yeah, I should have put a piece of tape on these.
Again, watching Netflix.
yeah, not paying attention to what time it is. All right, here we go, guys.
Here we go.
Oh, wow. We might do that one again. That may have been on me.
Yeah, let's try that again, because that seems odd.
It does?
Or Chris, sir.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mark that. Let's do it.
I'm going to do it one more time just to make sure. But,
it seemed
yeah, that
a little
was...
odd.
For those that didn't, I don't know if you can see that right. It's 300 grams.
How come there's no M-Tex?
Well, I don't think anyone actually believes what they say they have for steel. Would be my guess, but
He said that thing's so sick behind the edge, it's probably right. But we'll try it again, just to make sure.
I'm just, I haven't touched the edge at all, but I'm just looking at it, and there's a few spots that it doesn't look very good, but
we'll see.
We'll see. I'm gonna go just kind of right in this area right here. It looks decent right there, so we'll see what we can do.
See what we do. Oh,
it's pretty. Yeah,
wow.
2 times it's within 5 grams. So
we'll call it 295.
Yeah, I guess call it 295. All right, BJ. So you're winning by a long ways.
Rascal said, "Can I borrow that knife for my butter?"
Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh. Jokes. Yucks are on.
Yes. All right. Okay, so now we got Matthew's knife. And
Steve's finally here.
Steve's here, huh? Right on, Steve. How's it going?
Bye, Grom.
We haven't tested your knife yet, so you're in.
Turbo Dolphin said butter broke my M-Tech.
Butter broke my M-Tech,
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Steve, your knife hasn't been tested yet.
Whose is this?
This is Matthews.
Matthew.
Yep. Right?
Matthew.
I'm pretty sure it's Matthews. It's either Matthews or TOJO's. But, yeah. I think this is Matthews.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh,
wow.
Boy.
355. So, yeah, this one looks very similar to... I'm starting to believe this might be a Ganzo thing. Because the edge looks very, very similar to Chris's. It's going to be really hard to show this, I think. But I don't know if you guys will be able to see or not. But the edge on these two Ganzos are very, very similar. And about equally dull. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be an ass or anything. Trust me when I tell you, I put one knife on here last time that I sharpened.
Perfect.
That's right. So we'll do it again just to make sure, because that score is pretty terrible. But but if it, this machine, it doesn't really lie. It's a humbling thing. There's been multiple times that I spent some time sharpening a knife and was like, oh man, this thing's going to be a razor. And then I put it on there and it's like 189. And I'm thinking in my mind, it's going to be like 60.
Yeah.
So trust me when I tell you, it's a humbling thing for sure. Because you can have a knife. 300 is where they stop shaving arm hair. So like, it's still very sharp in the grand scheme of things. It's just that this is hypersensitive. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do one more time. I'm going to do the same thing that I did with Chris's knife and go a little further towards the rounded portion. Here we go. Yeah. So that's within 10 grams of the first one. So 345. So just call it 350. We had 345 and 355. So.
All right.
Now we've got Mr. Steve Kluver's knife.
Chris says it's all good.
Yep.
And Carbonite said, I personally would be embarrassed to send in anything I sure
Again, like I said, I know it seemed like BJ's was 155, and so we're talking double the grams here. But guys, I'm not kidding you when I tell you these knives. I guarantee you these knives will most likely still shave arm hair and stuff. That they're sharp, Mm-hmm. It's just that, like I said, this machine, it separates the men from the boys. That's for sure.
BJ wants to know if the Ganzos are polished.
They're not. Neither one of them were. Kluver's here is the closest to being a polished edge out of the Ganzos, and it's not. I can still see. I don't know how well it's showing up. But I can still see some scratch lines in there, but it's more polished than the other two Ganzos were. So
Chris said 600 grit, and I stropped it.
Yeah. I will tell you, in my experience with 440C, what I've had good luck with is going to like 1500 grit and then strop from there. But again, I'm not trying to tell you what to do or how to do it. I'm just saying that I've had good luck with that.
They might take a little bit more work, huh?
Yeah, potentially. All right, Mr. Kluver, you're on the chopping block, sir. Here we go. Ooh, 175. So we might, if we're close like this, we might do a little cut off here, but it's 20 grams. It's still a sizable difference.
Oh,
I guess.
yeah.
But
best way to get a knife sharp, buy one. Oh, hi,
yeah,
Ally.
It really depends on
Allie.
Allie.
Okay.
It really depends on. Hello, Allie. I just said the name and then. Thanks for stopping in. Really depends on who, what manufacturer, because some of them come super sharp out of the box and some are not so good. Yeah. Hogues generally are really sharp out of the box. So we got another auto here. So this one is a Gerber in 420 HC. And so let's see what we got here.
This was whose?
This is TOJO.
TOJO, yeah.
So we're going to go somewhere, about right dead center in this portion right here.
Steve says, I demand a retest.
All right. We'll get there, Steve. All right. All right, here we go.
Ooh, 255.
255. So there you go. The old Gerber. I don't know what model this is. This is an American-made Gerber auto. Kind of a cool knife. The G10 on it's super grippy. Got a big old safety switch on there. But side opening auto. And it measured 255 grams. All right. So we're going to get the Ganzos. No, we do have one Ganzo here.
It's the Gerber applesauce?
Really? Is that what it's called? Applesauce?
I can't imagine.
Yeah, that doesn't seem...
I think somebody named Rascal's being smart ass.
Oh, that's... Yeah. That's guaranteed.
Yeah. So it's official. Always a smart ass.
Yeah. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm gonna test Steve's knife one more time. And what was BJ's score? 155? So if it doesn't, we'll see what we get. We're going to go in a little bit different area. We'll just see if it's consistent. Oop. It bounced up to 5 grams before I touched anything.
Do it again.
Let me back that up.
Back that ass up.
Yeah.
Call me Big Daddy when you back that ass up.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello?
Oh.
155?
155.
Oh, beach.
Right on the money.
Oh, beach.
Okay. So.
Do it to him.
Yeah, but, well, we'll see.
We're talking about cider now, huh?
Oh, from applesauce to apple cider?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Not like hard cider is what I'm... Yeah. Hard cider. Gross. Just can't.
All right.
All right, BJ.
Here we go.
Oh.
120.
Oh, yo. What is up with the variation?
Well, it's different places on the blade. Yeah. I didn't do the same spot, which makes a big difference. Yeah. But I mean, really, it's the difference of 35 grams, which is next to nothing.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, but yeah, so different spots on the blade, but so that's 2 spots that his was 155 and 120 and Steve's was 175 and 155.
Yep.
So
I think
BJ,
he said mic drop.
Yep. There you go. Just walk away. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's funny. All right.
So we're going to say BJ was the winner. And so just real quick, since last time I put one of my knives up there, just to give you an idea, I have not touched, actually, I think I've cut a few things. Actually, I know I have. I've cut a few things with it. So it's not even factory fresh, but this is 440C and we'll hit it on here real quick. Just see what we're working with. For a fact, actually, let me go back a little bit. For a factory edge. $225. So that's a factory edge 440C from Max Ace.
There you go.
All right. So BJ, congratulations. You're gonna win a Strop and some
I'm gonna
some
deliver
compound
it in person and smack you with it.
And this is a good kid whooping stick too.
Yeah,
it's got some heft to it, and
they had that conversation. A lot of the guys were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, my dad had one of those for whooping my ass back in the day."
Exactly. So
Yep.
BJ, that is yours, sir. So congratulations, and now we are going to.
Yeah, it doesn't have the speed holes. You got to drill those on your own.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm changing the.
I already took him out.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm making sure you can't see.
Oh, okay.
So Molly's gonna pick a name. We got a bowl with people's names in it here, and so BJ, your name just got taken out of this bowl because you won the Strop. So the other 4 guys are going to win another gift, and I actually don't have it sitting here. Yeah.
Surprise!
It's going to be a surprise. It's a knife. But, yeah, so we'll just leave it to be a surprise. It's a knife valued at least $50. So there you go.
Yeah. And of course, stickers and things.
Yeah, and everybody's going to get stickers and things and whatnot. So
Maybe I'll throw in a piece of trash.
all
Useful
right.
trash.
Hey, Mick, what's going on? Okay, here we go. Molly, you want to pick a name?
No barking puppy butts. It is.
Who'd you get?
TOJO.
TOJO. You are the winner.
wiener.
So you are going to get, because I was dumb and didn't, we were racing around. Is TOJO in here?
He was. But...
Okay. So TOJO, you are going to be, you just won yourself a knife value. Like I said, it's valued at least $50, and it will be shipped back with your knife. And then everybody gets stickers and things and whatnot. But yeah, so that was our 2 winners for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed that portion.
Do you remember what Steve's last month number was from his?
Yeah, I've got them.
I know.
And we gotta get that.
Yeah, I know.
That thing done.
Spreadsheet.
Yeah, there you go.
One of those things.
Yeah, I've got them. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head, Steve, but I've got them all wrote down. I can send it to you. So I don't have it in front of me right at the moment, but yeah, I can let you know what it was. Anywho, so is there anything else pressing that you guys want to talk about? I actually got some really cool stuff. What?
We need to pick another steel, don't we?
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
So we wanted to ask you guys for recommendations.
Yeah. So
what do you want to put in the spot?
We're gonna throw 1095 on there. That's for sure one. So guys, we still have to spin the wheel to pick next month's steel for the month of May.
Oh my gosh, BJ, are you stalking us? He knows Steve's score from last month.
Oh, nice. Well, he probably just looked. I put it in the description.
You say crew wear, BJ? We don't have that on there yet, do we?
Crew wear 4V is one. No, we don't. 8CR is already on the wheel.
4V, though?
4V is not on the wheel. So hold on just a second. Before we get just ripping things off.
I'm just going to write things down.
So here's the wheel. And here's, you want to shut the light off? Here's what we have on here right now. So we have Damascus. We have M390 and variants. We have S35VN. We have any CR steel. We have a wild card space. We have any 154, so either 154CM or CPM154.
Email carbonite.
Any AUS steel, so either AUS 8 or AUS 10. D2 variants. Sandvik steels. S30V. And that's our open space. So what do you guys want to see get wrote in for the steel choices?
We have 8CR.
Yeah, 8. Yeah, CRs are on there.
10V.
10V is fine. Those steels aren't very popular. I mean, it's not that they're not popular. They're not very widespread.
Gotcha.
So let's do like...
I'm just writing down what everybody's saying, so then we'll talk about it. Rex 45. It's on there, isn't it?
No, it's not on here. Yeah, we want... I mean, my goal here is to try and make it steels that most people have. So the real popular stuff, but... eventually we're going to run out, we're going to get into more of those, Van X and Nitro Vs and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, M390 is already on the wheel. It is that purple space right there, M390 plus variants. So that would include 204P and 20CV.
Oh,
and then we've got Sandvix. That's going to include 12C27, 14C28N.
We already did VG10. We did that last time.
VG10's off the board. And so is any 400 series steel is off the board. Yep.
Sharpest butter knife would be awesome.
Yeah, and we may do one of those.
Hey, maybe we could do a little dumb one.
Yeah, we might do a sharpest butter knife video. That would be funny.
Pewter. Oh, so I meant to go back to this. Sean.
Okay.
He commented here just as people were flooding in with different steels.
Okay.
He said, "What's the watch sitting there?" And I don't know. Maybe should I get into watches?
Yeah. Get into watches and get yourself 4 pound right here. This is the Ulum, or I don't know, OULM. The OUM. You can find this. These are hard to find. They're hard to come by. It tells you the temperature. Right. Turn the light back on.
Tell me what to do.
That I just did. It's got 3 extra dials on this face right here that are of the utmost highest quality and precision. You have an extra clock right there for telling you time in different time zones. You have a thermometer right there. So when you want to know a mixture of your body temperature and your outdoor weather, that it's got you covered. And you've got this handy dandy compass. So there you go. And the thermometer and the compass actually do move with heat and direction change. I'm not saying they're anywhere close to being accurate because I know that they're not. But it makes you look cool, I guess. And it's got 6 buttons on it.
Tom wants to know if it can make coffee.
I don't know. I didn't read the whole book. I don't know, honestly. So
that watch can take you places.
It can. That watch,
espresso, right?
That watch is epic piece.
Shit's fancy. It doesn't make coffee. It makes espresso.
Yes.
Makes flat whites.
Right. Okay. So
all right. We have a boatload of steels
yeah. We've
here.
got some steels on there. Just go ahead and rip them up. That's fine.
You're okay with all of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whichever one we get.
I'm gonna do a little cutting because.
All right. So So she's getting the steels put in the bowl here, and while that's going on, we can talk about some other stuff. So we got some cool new stuff coming. There's some really cool stuff coming from Spyderco in the next couple of days, so that's cool.
How loud are these scissors?
I don't know.
I want them to tell me.
Oh, I don't know.
That watch gives you trouble at the airport.
Yeah. Well, you could throw this at someone and cause a real serious hemorrhage or something, like a hematoma.
Hematoma.
Yeah. This is and just look at the sunburst dial there. I mean, look at the way the light dances off that thing.
Hello, Spirited Whiskey.
Hey, Spirited, what's up?
Hi, Bubble Butt.
So I'm folding up the steel choices here. And we're going to pick one, write it on the board.
Yes, I call one of my dogs Bubble Butt.
All of our dogs each have got like 60 names each. Because she just,
It just happens. It just happens. I was just talking with our son the other day about the progression, or maybe it was Burkle, the progression of all the ridiculous names I have for the dogs.
So, one of the things, as I'm folding all these little pieces of paper, one of the things that I did want to talk about and touch on a little bit, and I've kind of gone back and forth whether or not I'm even going to get involved, but I feel like there were some things that were said this past week that were just a little bit misguided. I agree with the sentiment, and I agree with the overall. That one's
Real
one
quick.
we already did.
Okay. Matthew, I am using scissors because I'll hurt myself cutting a bunch of paper with a knife.
Oh yeah, and she was cutting little bitty squares like this, so
I'm
that
not
just
trying
made
to
the
go to
most
the
sense.
hospital right now.
So anyway, before we grab this steel, we're gonna talk for just 1 second here, because I'm sure everybody that's in this live stream right now watched the shit show that took place on YouTube over the last 4 or 5 days between Super Steel Steve and Patty and I don't even know who else was involved or whatnot.
Drama bomb.
Yeah, just drama. But I just want to maybe clear some things up, because although I agree with where Steve's coming from, and I actually tried to call him about this, and I just haven't talked to him yet. I left him a couple voicemails. I don't know what he's doing, but he never called me back, so it is what it is. But anyway, I feel like it's just misguided what he's saying, and he's stating things as facts when he doesn't actually really have the facts. So when he went on his rant and talked about the lead coming out of China, it had that whole entire situation had actually nothing to do with lead paint. That was not even on the radar. What it was the Child Safety Act, and it got dubbed the lead law. Molly and I were actually heavily involved in that when it took place back in the mid 2000s.
It's odd because I hadn't thought about that in years.
Years. I mean, it's been years.
But we wrote letters to our local.
Yeah, I mean, we were heavily involved.
And
we petitioned, we donated money, we spoke at different events, we did all kinds of stuff, and the reason for it is that there was a group of mothers that started that entire thing. And the deal was they were trying to outlaw any import. It had nothing to do with just China. This wasn't just a Chinese thing. It was any import. Because the reason we got so involved was that our son raced motorcycles. And they didn't... The only hot rod 50cc motorcycles you can buy, most of them come from Europe.
Yeah.
Italy, specifically.
Yeah, this one, particularly Italy.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It was the lead content of the metal, not paint. Lead-based paint has been outlawed worldwide for decades. So he said that they were painting baby toys, and there are no metal baby toys coming out of China. They're too expensive to ship. All toys coming out of China are plastic. Anyway, nobody's making metal toys made for infants. And so I just want to clear up a couple of things here. And the misguided nature of all this, and where this frustration and anger needs to be directed to are our politicians.
Right.
They are the ones that allow all this shit to hit our shores. Mm-hmm. So yes, China and anybody else are taking advantage of the situation, but it's only because our politicians allowed them to do so.
Right. They're padding their pockets or doing deals on the side.
So real quick, I am not sticking up for the Chinese government. No how. They're dictators. They're ruthless human rights abusers, all those things. However, to sit here and say that if you buy a knife from China, that 100% of this money funds the dictatorship of China, that is just incorrect. It's just false. Now, did a portion of the money go to the Chinese government? Absolutely. Just like it does in every other country across the world, they have to pay a portion of it to the government for doing business. It's called taxes. Everybody pays them. Now, in China, it's not fair, but that's neither here nor there. We're not going to change the Chinese government. However, what we can do is change our own politicians into not being corrupt and actually negotiating fair trade deals across the world. So anyway, with that all being said, let's pick a steel.
Do your homework for real.
Do your homework before you start running your mouth. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody says that, but I think a lot of people speak to things that they think they know about, maybe just know like a high level view.
Well, yeah, and it was like I said, I agree with the overarching feelings.
Absolutely.
It's just the things that he was saying that were facts weren't actually facts.
Right.
They were misguided facts that were partially truths.
Yeah, and you're talking about a global economy, which Justin and I were discussing. Unless you go to school your whole life for it, it's really hard to understand, and things just everything you touch is affecting many economies, not just one or two.
This knife right here is the best example ever of a global economy, because this is a Spyderco Ladybug made in Seiki City, Japan, with Bowler Udelholm K390 steel, which if you do some research, you can find out that I don't know where this particular steel came from, but Bowler Udelholm has 11 different facilities here in the United States where this possibly could have been made. So this is an American company making a knife using steel from an Austrian-based company, but does business in the United States, hiring American citizens. It's made in Japan, and it's sold here in the States. Yeah. So this is about as global of an economy as it gets. And so just because you bought a knife with Austrian-based steel, you're still supporting American workers that work for that company in Pennsylvania and Kent, Washington. Look on their website. You can see where their locations are.
Yeah.
And so, it's a misguided thing. Today we live in a global economy world. That's just the plain and simple of it.
You can't really escape it.
And even if you talk about some company that says they only use U.S. made materials to purchase or to make a knife, like this Chris Reeves, I promise you, Chris Reeves buys stuff from overseas for doing business. Actually, I know he does, because he's got Morikini CNC machines in his shop. I was there. I saw him. So...
I done did see them myself.
Yeah. So the equipment that's actually milling this did not come from here in the United States. So, it's just misguided.
Yeah, and that's okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm seeing a lot of comments here. It's always great to support your U.S. made products, but I think maybe more importantly, it's really important.
I wholeheartedly agree with that statement. I buy American when I can and support my local economy every chance I can get.
Yeah.
But to act like you're better than, or somehow you're righteous and someone else isn't, because you have this newfound hobby of preaching, and just if you're going to yell at people to get their facts straight, you better have yours right. That's what I'm saying. And in this case, I'm not trying to pick fights here. I'm just being honest. What I'm saying is fact. Anyone can check me, go back, look at it, whatever. The reason I know about the lead law is because it affected me and my wife, my family directly, and we got heavily involved in politics at that moment because I didn't want to give up racing, because that's what was on the line.
I know we act like turds, but we're really kind of freaking geeky when it really comes down to it. But anyway, people are let's get back to fun.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna pick a steal here. Are you gonna?
Yeah, just one.
She just walked away.
Bye.
So we're getting ready to do this, and she walks away.
I just said that there was another way.
All right. So here's our list. Here's our bowl of steals. Let me stir this up a little bit. All right, pick one. You can stick your. Oh. She has to stick her hand in the worst possible spot.
Hey, shut your hole.
You got one?
204P.
No.
What?
That's an M390 variant. It's already on the board.
I didn't know that.
Okay, well, pick again.
Do I look like I know steel? Is my hand placement okay?
Well, now that I know where you're... I thought you were going to... There we go.
45.
That one works. Okay. The marker's over there.
Jeez. You act like we're married or something.
All right, she's writing it on the board real quick here. And then we're going to spin the wheel.
There you go.
Okay.
Is that a readily available steel?
Well, kind of, sort of.
New.
It's not new. It's new to production knives. New-ish.
Got you.
Kill the light.
I don't want to do my homework when it comes to knife steels. That's not my subject.
Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. So we're going to go ahead and... and
One
spin.
sec before Andrew says HAP 40 is the same. Could that
It's similar. HAP 40.
Could we like?
I'm gonna have to look it up. If HAP 40, yeah, I know it's close, but I don't know if it's the exact same thing. I mean, as long if it truly is an analog for Rex 45, then yeah, I'm fine with adding it. I just don't know off the top of my head. I know it's close.
Yeah.
Is it, Andrew? Is it a true analog though? I understand it's a Japanese, steel, but is it a true analog? Same exact element breakdown to Rex 45.
Steve says, yeah, it's close enough.
Okay, all right, that's fine. We can add it on there.
Yeah,
if it's close enough, that's fine. Like I said, I know it is close.
The door for more people to have an opportunity for sure if it's real close.
Yeah, and HAP 40, there's a lot of Spydercos in HAP 40. A lot of Japanese, the Delica Endura series.
Perfect.
So, yeah, a lot of those are out there. All right, so we got Rex 45 and HAP 40 is on the board. Everybody good with that? Do a sub.
Still light 6K next month.
All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to spin the wheel.
Ooh,
where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? All right, 154. Everyone can get that. That's super common. So,
hi, Dan.
Personally, my call would be an old Benchmade, but that's just me. Benchmade back in the day, especially, did 154 CM. Wonderful. I've got a mini mini grip. That's Molly's. That's fantastic.
Is that what steel mine is?
Yep. CPM 154 is great. So all the Kershaw launches are gonna work for this. There's tons and tons of Benchmades that are 154 CM. There's a bunch of CPM 154 knives out there in the world today. A whole bunch of Protex, all kinds of stuff.
We could change the wild card sometime because I'm seeing a lot of really funny requests like MTech knives.
Oh, yeah.
For whatever. We should change the wild card on occasion just for funsies and put something dumb in there. Yeah,
and we will do that. Guys, this is only the second month of this. This is the second time we've done this. So, we'll branch out. We'll do, just like, total shit knife. Who can make the sharpest turd or whatever, I don't know. But we'll do something cool for sure. And try and make it fun for everyone.
Me with knives is great. Now I have to wrestle my son for one of his knives. Sorry.
Yeah, you'll have that.
It's good for you.
So, where is that? There it is.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, now that it's 154 CM, anybody that's in there and watching has a knife in 154 CM or CPM 154. Guaranteed. Everybody has one of those.
MTech makes Damascus seatbelt covers? I'm in.
Seatbelt cutters.
Cutters. What did I say? Covers?
Yeah, I think you said
my
covers.
Bad. Oh, BJ's mad. He says, "Where's my freaking name badge, bruh?"
Oh, I haven't made it yet, but I will here. It's real shortly. I'm actually...
It's sporks. Do you sharpen your spork? Are we going to have to do a dinner test? Oh, rave?
We're raving.
Oh.
Kill it. So there's the new glow-in-the-dark Zome Delica and Endura right there. Ooh, good Lord.
I think you're freaky and I like you a lot.
Oh boy, here we go. Here's some D-Antword coming.
I like South African rap. Hi, my name's Molly.
Yeah.
I'm a mother.
Right. So there you go. You can go ahead and turn the light on. There you go. That's the new Zome Delica and Endura in VG10. Pretty cool knives. I think those are the coolest glow-in-the-dark ones they've done yet.
Steve said to misspell BJ's name.
Jabba.
Jibba. Jibba. Lee.
Yeah. So, never call him by his name, just Hillbilly. Right on.
Good stuff. We'll get your name tag made.
Yep, we're gonna get your name tag made. It's an easy one. It's just 2 letters.
Right.
And what are we gonna put on it for a weight?
What Best Tech is
We have
that?
it here. This is the Best Tech Ascot in curly burl wood and carbon fiber.
It's very dapper.
It is. It has titanium anodized bronze, titanium pivot collar, and pocket clip.
Sorry, Jamie. Only
cool.
tactical sporks. I missed that.
Yeah. You got a lot of tactiturds out there.
B.
What's going on here?
J.
Well, I'm turning it on. It wasn't just turning on.
Lindy Lou says it's gorgeous.
Lindy Lou. It is gorgeous. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, she's the one that asked.
Lindy Lou does really stellar work. She's the one that does the ANO.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I noticed. We covered this last time that she was in the chat.
Yep. So now we're going, what do we have here? 440. I don't use this thing enough to remember what I'm doing here.
I've never used it. And it's my Christmas present.
Yeah.
Not
This was
labeling anything.
this was a stocking stuffer thing. I trust me, guys. I totally ran out of ideas, and it was late. It was like the day before.
He never shops ahead of time. He thinks
What
about
was
it
what
last
was
minute.
what was his score?
His score was 120 was the low.
120, 120 or 125?
120.
Okay. We're gonna go with that for right now. If that's not correct, we'll be changing it. I'm not giving you false numbers here, BJ. So.
Where did it go? I switched the
Okay.
first right, it's almost down.
It's printing as we speak. But, yeah, this Best Tech, it's a cool knife for sure. I didn't have the original Ascot. And this one here, I really, really like the wood on it. It's really nicely done. And I think you can pick this thing up for, I think about $90. It's 14C28N, coated blade, super thin behind the edge. I really like it. It's nice. The action on it's really, really great. Riding on bearings. And, yeah, great knife, for sure. All right. So we got BJ 440C, 120 grams, and I just threw it over there.
And there she go.
All right. So we've been going for 82 minutes. Holy cow. So next week, guys, we literally have got. It's going to be epic. So you guys have to come back next week. We're going to do a shit show. We're going to tear apart a bunch of stuff. You guys leave in the comments if you want to do a disassembly on this thing. We will tear it apart next weekend. We've got a bunch of knives to look at, and they are epic. Yeah. So,
BJ says keep it rolling, and Steve wants you to test the sharpness on that ladybug.
Sharpness on okay. Let's do the sharpness on the ladybug real quick.
We can do CPM 154 or 154 CM, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, both are just fine. And you can make your call there on which one you think is best for this. I can tell you, just like we saw, there's a big difference with the same guys sharpening 440 versus, 400 series steel versus VG10. So the steel makes a difference. And, from an element standpoint, 154C or CPM 154 is just the powder metallurgy version of 154 CM. But the grain structure is smaller and finer, by all rights. CPM 154 should probably do better on this machine, I would think. But I could also be wrong on that. So we're going to test the old K390 Ladybug. We have used this to open some packages. I know Molly used it to open some mail, so I'm going to try and test it back here because I don't think this portion of the blade's been used at all.
Nah, I just use the tip. Just the tip.
That's what she said. Yeah. Here we go, here we go. 155 on the K390.
I need to go through this.
155 on the K390 Ladybug here.
Yep.
So, yeah. It's
No
that's
spiders.
pretty nice from the factory. So, can't complain about that too much.
Spiders that come in are secrets. It's top secret.
Are you trying to find that page?
Yeah.
We'll just go back. It's not a big deal. Okay.
It's here.
All right, guys. Yeah. Anything else that you guys want to say? Manix 4. Oh, you want me to test the Manix 4V? This edge is untouched as well. I think I did it when I first showed the knife, but I can't remember now.
It's too many days ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Here it is. Yeah, BJ was 120.
Okay, perfect. All right, we're gonna do the Manix 4V real quick, and then my battery is dying on my phone, so because of my microphone, I can't have my phone plugged in while we're doing this, and yeah.
So you only get so much.
You only get so much time. Oop. Let me tear that out. All right, here we go. What the hell?
We could do a live show in the yard, though.
All right, here we go.
Uh-huh.
90.
Ooh.
90 back in this area. I think the first time I tested it was up in here, and I'm wanting to say it was in that 120, 130 range. So this thing's sharp back in here for sure. And, you know, I'll show you real quick to show the difference or where, you know, how much it can vary across the same exact edge. I mean, this machine is super sensitive. So we'll test it up further on the blade. Here we go. 120. So a 30 gram difference from the back of the blade to the first time I tested it about right here, and the second time was about in that area right there. So 90 to 120. So 4V, that's really good for a factory edge. That thing's sharp for sure.
Yep.
All right, guys. Anybody got any questions or anything before we go?
Was that your edge on it? That was factory edge, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was factory edge. Yep. I have not touched this knife. This is brand new out of the box.
Yep.
Brand new, never been used.
Hope.
So it has not been disassembled, nothing. This is exactly how it came out of the box.
I hope you don't get cooties either, Carbonite. Did you get your cootie shot?
Yeah, you don't want cooties. Those are
Circle,
rough.
circle, dot, dot. Now I got my cootie shot.
I had those in school. That was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
So make sure everybody goes out and picks up one of these. I'm sure there's going to be a big run on these next week. Rick Razmataz approved right here. Give it to this. Give it to this.
There was a lot of good comments. I'm really sad because I couldn't read them all. But
Okay, well. You got here at the sign off. Drew, yeah. Sorry, man.
get on our schedule.
Yeah, Central Time. You should come here. This is where this is where everybody is just normal. Just
That's
normal
right.
people.
Sean said, I looked up the watch,
Uh-huh.
and it says it'll start a car.
Oh, it'd be perfect. Perfect, yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm sure it can get your
good.
mail and
Train your dog.
And train your dog. That's right. That's right. And I'm sure there's a spot on here to keep your dog poo bags too.
Mm-hmm. And it also shoots webs like Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, duh.
Right.
So, all right, guys. Hope everybody enjoyed it. sorry about the rant in the middle there. I just had to clear some stuff up that was being misrepresented. But anyway,
you know what we think about Carol Baskins, PJ.
she's a bitch. Carol Baskin's a bitch.
Carol Baskins a fucking bitch.
All right, so shit show next Sunday. We have some epic stuff. I cannot wait to show you some of the things that we found. It's mind-blowing, honestly.
They're gorgeous.
We did not even realize that some of these things existed. And, you know, I've seen some good stuff on Nick's channel. He's had some hilarious stuff with all these crazy blades and whatnot. I was able to find some I mean, I had never seen it before, so I can't wait to show some of this stuff off. It is going to be great. So, anyway, guys, we're going to get out of here. It's getting late. We've been going for a long time. And, yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good night. Unexpected PDA. Like, subscribe, do all the things. Thanks so much.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for all the donations. Not necessary, but totally appreciated.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night. We will talk to you next time.
Bye-bye.